With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, we were just talking about the Emmy nominations coming out and the big surprises and some really well-deserved nominations in the top prize Best Drama Series that are up there. But I think this year, there's going to be maybe more attention than ever being paid, especially amongst fandoms, in the Best Animation category. As the nominees for Best Animated Show at the Emmys are Blue Eye Samurai, Ray's going to like this, Bob's Burgers, Scavenger's Reign, a show that I admit I have not seen. So I've not seen that one. Of course, the perennial The Simpsons.
I don't even understand it, but all right.
And here's the one that a lot of people are going to get excited about. X-Men 97 gets nominated for Best Animated Series at the Emmys. Now, this is going to make a lot of people very happy. I mean, X-Men 97 took off and became more popular than I think even Marvel Animation was anticipating it being. And I really enjoyed it. First of all, I used to love the old animation show. The fact that they were even doing X-Men 97 was kind of cool. And they did a really great job with it. Did a fantastic job. It's not going to win. It's not going to win. Nor should it win. John, you just said you love the show. I do love the show. I love it. But in every way, shape, and form, Blue Eye Samurai is the better animated show. That was another show to me. Blue Eye Samurai was a show to me that I was like, I have no interest in it. No interest in Blue Eye Samurai. I'm really not into that style of stuff. Doesn't sound very interesting, whatever. But I had a bunch of our viewers write in like the day it dropped and say, John, you really need to watch this show. Like, all right, so Anne was out for an evening, so like I'll watch an episode or two. I binged the whole series in one night. Could not believe how great it's. And by the way, this is how you know it's great. Forget that it's animation. If this was live action, it would be competing with Shogun and House of the Dragon and all that kind of stuff for the best show out there. I was thoroughly ignoring this show, and I was thoroughly wrong. It's unbelievable. This is absolutely going to be Blue-Eyed Samurai's category. But just for argument's sake, Ray brought up a really interesting question before we started the show today. Because there could be some added drama to all this. Let's say that a miracle happens and X-Men 97 wins. It won't, but let's say it does. Who goes up on stage? Because the creator, showrunner, and writer of X-Men 97 famously and summarily got fired just a week or two before the show dropped and started to air. And by the way, he already finished making season 2.
They'll just do a Tupac hologram.
So the question is, and if you again look at the credits on the Emmy nomination here, X-Men 97, remember it, Disney Plus, Marvel Studios, first name, Beau DeMayo. Creator, writer, executive producer, Beau DeMayo. Is this his nomination?
Well,
or is it Disney Studios or Marvel Studios nomination? So in other words, Ray brought up the great question. Let's say they win. Is Beau there? And does he, if so, does he get to go up on stage? And if so, does he? Because traditionally, the creator showrunner is the one who accepts the award. Does he get to give a little, does the fired guy get to give a little speech? Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Liquid IV. You know, the Summer Olympics are here. I cannot wait for basketball, track and field. Hell, they've even got breakdancing in France this year. And with the Summer Olympics in full swing, hydration is key for athletes and fans. Liquid IV is extraordinary hydration for physical endurance, mental clarity, and overall well-being. A single stick of Liquid IV delivers better hydration than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients. One of the things I love about Liquid IV is how easy it is for me to prepare. All I have to do is pour pour, and enjoy. In the heat of the summer, whether you're out golfing, out walking, or just sitting on the back patio, you need to stay hydrated, and that's where Liquid IV comes in clutch. Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand in America, and it comes in 4 delicious sugar-free flavors: white peach, green grape, raspberry melon, and lemon lime. So turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code CAMPEA at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CAMPEA at liquidiv.com.
The last we read, he had some feelings. No. He did have some feelings about Marvel when he got let go because many people thought it was unfair.
Just so you guys know, Ray's sick, so that's why he sounds like that.
Yeah, Ray's
not like he's been-
recovering.
I don't want people
He's
to
not
think
getting
he's, like,
super
sobbing
emotional
over
about
this.
this.
No, I'm just losing my voice, but
I was thinking he was emotional.
Yeah, poor Beau DeMayo.
he had some feelings out there.
Oh, yeah.
And in a perfect world, if that happened, both of them would act professional and, not even bring the dirty laundry onto such a stage as the Emmys. But who knows? It could have been bad because sometimes some people felt how he got fired was wrong. Like it wasn't
Was it wrong though? I don't know that it was wrong.
It wasn't.
I'm not saying it wasn't wrong, but I don't know that it was wrong. We don't know all the details.
I guess, but there was some feelings there.
Sure, absolutely.
So it'd be interesting to see if that show did win, what would happen, what would occur. But I believe both of them hoping they would be professional enough to just thank the people they need to thank and just move on.
You know what it reminds me of? And my apologies for anybody who doesn't follow wrestling and hasn't followed wrestling in their lifetimes. But this is what it reminds me of and why Marvel and Disney might be a little bit nervous about it. For those of you wrestling fans, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I will refer us all back to what is known now infamously as the Montreal Screwjob.
Okay.
Now, for those of you who don't know what the Montreal Screwjob was, Bret the Hitman Hart, best there is, best there was, best there ever will be, excellence of execution, had already decided that once his contract ended, and his contract was ending with the WWF at the time, that he was moving over to WCW. And in his final match against Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart was supposed to win. But unbeknownst to Bret Hart, the powers that be behind the scenes decided Shawn Michaels was going to win, even though Bret Hart thought he was winning. And so the match happened, and out of nowhere, the referee called the match and gave it to Shawn Michaels, and Bret Hart was furious and angry. So why did it all happen? At the end of the day, what the WWF didn't want to have happen was what happened with one of their female wrestlers. Was it Sunny?
I think it was Alundra Blaze.
Was that who it was?
Right.
So the WWE female champion let her contract expire and then went over to WWE. But when she first appeared on WWE, she brought first on WCW, she brought the WWE belt on WCW and dropped it in the trash and embarrassed the WWF, now known as the WWE. And so what the WWE and WWF didn't want to have happen was a repeat of that. They didn't want to have their heavyweight champion going over to WCW. That was going to be embarrassing. So the Montreal Screwjob happening. John, what the hell does that have to do with X-Men 97?
WWW.
With all the WWs, here's what this has to do with that. What Kevin Feige and Bob Iger's nightmare, I think, would be, is to invite Beau DeMayo, who by every right should be on that stage if they win.
should.
He's the creator, the writer, showrunner.
Yep.
He should be on that stage. But what their nightmare is, he gets up there, accepts the Emmy, and then turns to the rest of the Marvel executives and then goes, F y'all, and drop the trophy like a mic and walk
Well,
off.
Yeah.
you could do
That's
that.
their nightmare.
You could do that, but dude, you're never gonna work for anyone else
That's-
because then other producers are gonna be like, "Would he do that to me? Am I
Yeah.
show?"
The opposite side of the
Yeah, but you know
coin.
what? He
But
might
he
be
can let
set
us-
for life already.
Yeah.
Set for life in LA. That's hard to
Because
get.
honestly, being fired by Disney so publicly, how many job offers does he have right now? I mean, I'm asking that as a question. I don't know the answer to it.
He could
That's
use it on
not
his
a
OnlyFans.
What's that?
He could use
He's
it on
got
his
his
OnlyFans.
Well, you know what? This would be a great advertisement
Yeah.
for his OnlyFans.
You know what? To give credit. Like, we haven't heard anything after his firing. He hasn't really went on any interviews and said anything.
No, but he's been
really
very
out
active
there.
on social media.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I just thought it would be very interesting to see what would happen.
Yeah, again,
The Emmys even invite him, just to completely avoid any of this.
Yeah,
they
you're
have
right.
to. I mean, he's the showrunner. He's
I
the
would-
creator
I
of
would
the
like to
show
see
and the
him, yeah.
showrunner. They'd have to invite him, but
like
does
to see
Marvel let him on stage? Look, I am not suggesting that Beau DeMayo would be so petty as to do that. I'm not suggesting that. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that's Disney's nightmare because they have no power over Beau DeMayo anymore. What are they going to do? Fire him? He's already been fired. He already made season 2 of X-Men 97 for them. He can't take that back. So I'm just saying I'm not saying Beau's going to do it. I agree with Ray. I would trust that both sides are just going to be professional. Beau DeMayo will get up there, accept the award. By the way, this is all moot because Blue Eye Samurai is going to win the award.
That's what I
But
say too.
Beau DeMayo will get up there, accept the award, thank the incredible voice actors who worked on it and the incredible animators who worked on it. This was a dream come true. And then, hand it over to one of the Disney executives to say a word or two, and then they'd all walk off stage. I'm just telling you that will be in the back of the Disney executives' minds as a nightmare situation for them.
And that one award would be the only reason I would probably tune into any minute of the Emmys, because I don't usually watch the Emmys, just to see that award announced. Even though I'm pretty sure everyone in here is, I'm sure that Blue Eye Samurai is going to win. It's just going to be one of those awards where I have to see when it's announced.
Well, we will see what happens. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this situation? Let's say, for argument's sake, that X-Men 97 does win, which I don't think it will. I don't even think it has a remote chance, but I'm super excited that it got nominated. Does Beau DeMayo come up on stage? Will that be awkward? Is everybody going to watch it like tuning into the next Oscars to see if Will Smith slaps anybody else? I don't know. Whatever you guys think.
It's not that.
Maybe he'll have Will Smith come on stage and slap the Disney executives. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.